The flat Earth.
The Earth is flat.
Yep, that's absolutely true.
It flattens out.
Yeah. Flat Earth is flat. The Earth is flat.
You have likely heard the phrase flatten the curve used.
So, of course, this black swan flatten this curve of this globe.
Spread, flatten the curve. We can on every level.
Flatten the curve. It's a phrase you've probably heard a lot this week.
Experts say it's all about flattening the curve.
Flatten the curve.
Good to hear that.
That it's flattening the curve here. So we've done that experiment many times.
Break and flatten the curve.
All-important curve. Magda Gebrselassie, CBC News.
As the U.S. is attempting to flatten the curve,
It did begin to start flattening that curve. It started to see the curve flatten. Unfortunately, then they could really start flattening the curve. But these models
wow.
And myself say many times that we need to flatten the curve. Or that's why we need to flatten the curve. Together, we can and we will.
And flatten it over a period of time.
Flattening the curve.
Even when I started hearing flatten the curve about a week ago, it took me now the idea behind flattening that curve, and that's where flattening this curve comes in, and that's why you keep hearing about it.
Last week and a half, we have seen a flattening of the curve.
They see little chance of bending the arc by Easter. Talk about bending the curve. These arrows are heading up.
Significantly flatten the curve.
Than Australia. Can we have the next slide? So as the Prime Minister said, we are flattening the curve.
We will spend the money that's necessary to make sure those things are protected.
Obey the rules. About flattening the curve, and talk to us about what flattening the curve means and kind of explain that to us.
Absolutely. Do you mind if I draw a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. Let's get that up. So this is a really important concept.
A possible flattening of the curve, distancing to help flatten the curve even further.
So a flatten the curve hero is anyone. Flatten the curve is a great example of how a picture can go viral and really communicate a critically important topic. In this case, flatten the curve, and we flatten the curve.
What it means to flatten the curve and what the outcome could be if north of us to the south of us. And I want to show a graph right now that kind of explains this, because I think this one graph kind of explains it all. Explain what we're looking at when we talk about flattening the curve.
So if you look on the left where it says without protective measures, you can see our case rate is really high. And then yes, there's a lag time.
I do.
Just be careful.
Okay, all right.
A little bit of a flattening where people are sort of saying, yeah, we know something's going on. Spike. Change day by day and hour by hour. But
Hey Bear, thank you.
Is pretty savvy, so they're used to watching graphs, and they see this flattening the curve graph, and I don't know if they really understand what we're trying to do. You're going to see a spike, and then you see a line that actually goes kind of flat one time under the curve. So bear with me here, understand.
So let's welcome Dr. Corey Bear.
So bear with me here, understand.
Dr. Bear, thank you.
So bear with me here, understand. That's the spike that it would be infected. That's the spike. So bear with me here, understand.
Communist country that can basically enforce these quarantines.
To cope. So what we mean by flattening the curve is health system, it's not of our control.
So bear with me here, understand.
Of flattening the curve. This involves, which will overwhelm the health. We don't have a large spike.
So bear with me here, understand.
There are two phrases you're hearing a lot these days. Flattening the curve. Thousands of people cannot get treated in hospitals. So we need to flatten this curve. We each need to do our part.
I think we should sing.
Cannot escape the curve.
So bear with me here, understand.
Sudden peak. The difference is this overwhelms the healthcare system. This means many people will be seen.
We get it, but everybody has to be part of this.
So bear with me here, understand.
Is social distancing. It will work, but we all have to do our part.
And it's so important for folks to actually understand what that concept means.
How important it is.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. It's beyond flat earthers.
Are behind the curve, Joy. So bear with me here, understand. And I want everyone to really just picture this scenario. Think about, folks, we must flatten this curve and we must social distance.
If he was absolutely determined to discover the truth, there's no way we could prevent him.
Let's say 5%. It would be 300,000, 6 feet apart. That's an appropriate social distancing. We shouldn't be shaking hands with each other. There are other greetings that are perfectly acceptable. You can smile or nod, you can pat your heart, many other things. People have said elbow bumping is okay, and I've been doing it and seeing it a lot. That actually may not be enough space.
So bear with me here, understand.
So I'm drawing people up here. Because while you might not know these people, they're real. And they're out there. And you can save them. Day 30, 16 and 16 is 32. One person, 2, 3.
So bear with me here, understand.
These doublings every 3, 4, 5, 6 days for a bit. And then it's going to slow down. And I don't know what it's going to be. Okay? I don't know. But hopefully we can get this thing to 30 days.
Brigadier General Michael McDaniel, he held a top position with the Department of Homeland Security. So he says he's seen these things. 19 did not catch the U.S. off guard.
This is the sort of event that we've already planned for. One of my pet peeves that I've seen in the news is they call this a black swan event.
The maximum distance to the geometric horizon would be 7.24 miles. Because the horizon distance greater than 9.41 miles. Therefore not P. The Earth is not a sphere. The Baltard spinning space monkey community, please allow me to introduce to you your Black Plague. The black.
Call this a black swan event, like nobody could plan for this because it's wholly unnatural. It's absolutely not true.
Swan.
Just before I wrap up.
Open your eyes and look to the sky, son. The proof is there, it's in the horizon. The truth is bare, it's got no disguise on. The earth is flat, everyone's been lying. Open your eyes and look to the sky, son. The proof is there, it's in the horizon. The truth is bare, it's got no disguise on. The earth is flat, everyone's been lying. I'm dropping truth bombs, that's my game. Not around the world, but across the plane. The earth is flat, yeah, that's the idea. It's flat like a box that you get from IKEA. You say the earth spins? Are you for shizzy? If the earth spins, why don't I feel dizzy? If that's the case, why do helicopters fly? Couldn't they hover up and then the earth spin by? You say the atmosphere, it spins too, but what sticks the atmosphere to the earth like glue? You say it's gravity, and you say it so clearly, but gravity's not a fact, yeah, it's only a theory. Snap back to reality, there's no gravity, just the forces of density and buoyancy. Can't you see I'm on the attack, and the shape of the earth is nothing but flat? Open your eyes and look to the sky, son. The proof is there, it's in the horizon. The truth is there, it's got no disguise on. The earth is flat, everyone's been lying. Open your eyes and look to the sky, son. The proof is there, it's in the horizon. The truth is bare, it's got no disguise on. The earth is flat, everyone's been lying. I'm feeling murderous at the journalists, reporting all the lies from Copernicus. What did he know? He was pro-helio, and we all know the earth's in the center, yo. I gotta go back further than this. Pythagoras is another hater to diss. He thought the earth was round, like a bangle. He knew nothing about circles, only triangles. Bill Nye, you're a science guy, but are your ideas pie in the sky? How can we believe what you claim to be true when you think the number of genders is 72? And NASA, you're the biggest liar of all. What, you think we wouldn't lie just to win the Cold War? Your pictures are fake, just a bunch of lies, from fisheye lens to Photoshop the CGI. Open your eyes and look to the sky, son. The proof is there, it's in the horizon. The truth is bare, it's got no disguise on. The earth is flat, everyone's been lying. Open your eyes and look to the sky, son. The proof is there, it's in the horizon. The truth is bare, it's got no disguise on. The earth is flat, everyone's been lying. Of course the earth's flat, not spinning on an axis. You can see it flat in the pages of your atlas. Round earth believers, there's something you've forgotten. Why don't Australians fall off the bottom when water's in a cup? It's flat, not curved in the round earth model. This is not observed. How can gravity stick the water to the sea, but a mere bumblebee can easily fly free? Yeah, right, in your dreams. Next you'll be telling me jet fuel melts steel beams. 1969, we put a man on the moon but can't do it in present time. Why is that? Is there no determinant? Or maybe NASA can't break through the firmament? Anyway, it's hard to think these days when there's chemicals in the water that are turning the frogs gay. Open your eyes and look to the sky, son. The proof is there, it's in the horizon. The truth is bare, it's got no disguise on. The earth is flat, everyone's been lying. Open your eyes and look to the sky, son. The proof is there, it's in the horizon. The truth is bare, it's got no disguise on. The earth is flat, everyone's been